Hello everybody and welcome to my new shop. When I announced that I was moving, I asked the question, is anybody interested in seeing shop update videos? And the response was overwhelming. I didn't receive one person that said no. Everybody that responded said yes. Now, this is what that is, a shop update video. There will be no woodworking in this, no wood turning in this video. So if that's what you're interested in, I'm giving you a heads up so that you can click somewhere else. I don't want anybody to get upset and give me a bunch of thumbs down because they were expecting woodworking. I want you to know what this is. And what I'm going to do in this video is basically just give you a rundown of what I've been doing to get the shop set up. Haven't got too crazy yet, haven't got into the lighting yet or the electric yet. I've just been trying to get cleaned up and set up. This is a scene from the big garage. These are some of my tools just over in the corner. There's some cabinetry in the back. Of course, my toolbox and a bunch of turning supplies from my old shop. And then we'll pop into the new garage. And there's my lathe. You can see lots of tools and wood over there, table saw, a couple of band saws, and the entire garage is just basically packed. I'm making some progress. I've got a majority of the stuff out of the floor here in the front of the garage. The big tools are still in here. I'm just going to kind of leave them and just sort of move them into place. The wall on the back over here, I've got it clean almost all the way down. Definitely far enough because I've got this countertop and I've got 4 of these cabinet drawer units, and I'll set this back up. I had this in my old shop, and I use this as kind of a work table for when I do intarsia to lay things out, or when I'm working on pins, segmenting. It's a great work surface. And I put it there because the cable and the television jack are right up here on the wall, and I'm gonna put a TV/monitor up there so I can watch YouTube videos, or if I wanna watch a ball game or something, I have that option. Well, I'm fairly happy with my progress so far tonight. You can see I've got shims all over the place. These cabinets are shimmed. They're perfectly level front to back, side to side, and everything is screwed tightly to the wall. The only thing I need to do is a couple of these drawers, well, actually just one, real difficult to pull in and out. So I need to adjust the hardware back here before I put the top on. And then once I get the drawer functioning smoothly, there's the top. I'll set that. I've got my cabinet unit finished up. I'm real happy with how it turned out. Everything's working well. Now it's time to start filling some of those cabinets, putting some things away, and getting some tools moved into position. So I knew there was a shop in here someplace. It's finally coming together. I've got my table saw out here in front where I can open the door, feed long items out. I've got some cabinets over here. Got some of my sanders, my smaller bandsaw. I still haven't found that drawer. It's packed somewhere. I just haven't come across it yet. I set up a lathe area here. I've got my large lathe out front, my smaller lathe behind. I'll be able to put the tools back there. That way I'm not reaching over the lathe where it could be dangerous, you know, if you reach over to get a tool. I've just got some tools back here. My planer, it's on wheels. It can roll out anywhere. I've got my big bandsaw, which is on wheels. It can roll out anywhere. I've got my jointer back there. On this other wall, I have my compressor, and then I've got my router. Then I got my general work table here where I'll do most of my assembly, designing of my blanks and stuff. I've got my scroll saw, drill press, and then I've got this shelf here temporarily. I think I'm going to use this for wood storage for the time being. There's still a lot more that has to come into this shop, but this is a great start, and I'm going to try to operate as lean as I can for a while to kind of make sure everything is where I want it before I bring more stuff in here. And I don't want to clutter it up. I want to make sure that I kind of keep it organized. I put this shelf over here to kind of store my wood on, and something hit me. I have a gas furnace coming, and this wall right here, directly behind this is the master bathroom, and then maybe 12 feet over is my furnace, the actual furnace for the house. And it's a gas furnace, and there's a low point bleed on that furnace. I'll take you over and show you. Here's my furnace. It's in a cabinet out in the garage. And right here, you can see my low point bleed. There's the nipple at the end, or the cap at the end, I'm sorry. What I'm looking at doing is I'll tie black iron pipe into this, drop it down through the floor. And as you can see, let me back up. Right there is the seal plate. So when we drop down through the floor, we'll be able to run along the wall, and it goes directly into the other garage. I'll be able to pop right out of the seal plate over on that side, put a nipple there, and then I can attach directly to that nipple right to the furnace, and that nipple will be a shutoff valve as well. I have contacted a plumber about running that black pipe, and the reason why is if I do something wrong and I blow my house up, the insurance company probably won't cover it. So if I have a plumber do it who's licensed to do that type of thing, then they're liable. I'm not. I have contacted a plumber and requested a quote, but of course New Year's Eve hit, New Year's Day hit, so I caught him on Wednesday before New Year's. So I'm hoping maybe Monday or Tuesday to hear from him. I'm going to call my buddy and see when I can go down and recover that furnace from him. And as soon as I can get that, I'll go ahead and position it over here. I went down today and picked up this gas furnace from my longtime friend Mark Rhodes. I've got the back off of it because I've been basically cleaning it out as thoroughly as I can. Mark has had it on mothballs for a few years, so I had a lot of dust, cobwebs in it, and I've got all those out. The base of it is right here, and I've gone ahead and done a little work to sturdy it up. It was a little flimsy, but it's nice and solid right now, and you can see I've got it mounted. I simply moved my wood rack to the right a little bit, and I'm going to mount the furnace here, and that's lined up perfectly with the garage door opener so that I'll be able to keep that where it's at. The gas line will come through right here. And then on the side of the furnace, you can see there's the union for the gas line. We'll just probably have to turn that up. What I did is, in order to move that shelf down to make more room, I've got my scroll saw there. I ended up moving my drill press over here in the corner between my two lathes. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just waiting to hear from the plumber, and then I've also contacted a heating and air guy because with a gas furnace, you've got to have a vent, and that vent will need to go straight up through my roof. And I'm hoping once it goes through the roof of the shop that we can tie into the vent for the other furnace and take it out the same vent stack on the roof.